Creating named ranges in Excel. All right, so now we know what a named range is. Let's dive into the different ways we can actually create them. What we're going to do. We're going to create named ranges for all of the columns in this table. And I want the named ranges to be called whatever the column heading is for that particular column. Simple enough, right? Let's get into it. Method 1, the name box. Now, by far, the simplest and quickest way to name a range is by using the name box. This thing is your best friend when it comes to named ranges. So what I'm going to do here is select the range of cells, click up in the name box, and then give my range name. This one is going to be called orders. Easy peasy. Now, here's something really important, and I cannot stress this enough. When you're typing in names for your ranges, you absolutely cannot have any spaces in the names. Excel will just look at you like, "What are you doing?" and refuse to cooperate. My range is just one word, orders. But if I wanted to call it order list, for example, I wouldn't be able to put a space in there. That's just not going to work. I would either need to type it in as order list, all squished together, or I need to separate the words with an underscore instead, like order underscore list. Underscores are basically your spaces now. Welcome to the club. Also, super important. Don't forget to hit the Enter key to set that named range. I've seen so many people skip this step, click somewhere else, and then wonder why their named range disappeared into thin air. Don't be that person. Method 2, create from selection. The second method you can use is pretty slick. Select the range of cells that you want to name, but this time include that column heading in your selection. Then head over to the Formulas tab, find the Defined Names group, and use the Create from Selection button. Now what this will do is create a named range for you automatically, and it's going to name the range based on the values in whichever row or column you specify. Pretty smart, right? So because I've highlighted the top row, I want it to name this range based on the value in the top row. So that is client. Let's click OK. And if you want to check to make sure that your named ranges are actually working, because trust but verify, you can click the drop-down in the name box and you can see them listed out right there. Instant peace of mind. The next method you can use to create a named range is to click on the Name Manager button. And hey, notice this has a keyboard shortcut of Ctrl+F3. If you're into shortcuts, this one is a keeper. So if we jump into the Name Manager, this is basically Command Central for all of your different named ranges. You can see in there the 2 named ranges that I've currently set up. What I can also do is create a new named range from here by clicking the New button. I can give my range a name, so let's call this range Quantity. I want it to be available in this workbook. I could add a comment if I wanted to, leave yourself a little note for future you. And then I select the cells that this range refers to. So that's going to be these cells right here, and click OK. So now I have 3 named ranges created. Look at us, we're on a roll. And then the final method I can use to create a named range is the Define Name option in the Defined Names group. Again, I can just give my range a name, so this one is going to be price. Then I can specify which cells this range refers to, so that is my cell range E3 to E16. And another thing to note about these named ranges, take a look at the cell references. They're all absolute by default. Those $signs are just chilling there automatically. And this is actually a really important point when it comes to using your named ranges in your formulas. But don't worry, I'll talk more about this at a later stage. For now, just file that away in your brain. Let's click OK. And now I have 4 named ranges set up. Let's do the final one. And I'm just going to do this using the Create from Selection method, because honestly, it's pretty convenient once you get the hang of it. And now I have all of my named ranges created. Boom, done. So that is it. Those are the 4 different methods that you can use to create named ranges.